Hello and welcome to a FlowCat stream. Like, just welcome. Just hello and just welcome to a stream of the cat of Flow. And here is Freddy. Look at him. Isn't he a precious baby? I think he's a precious baby. But I'm here, you're here, we're all here. Not many people are here right now, and that's okay. Yeah, who's a good boy? Just gonna pet my cat until people show up. Spend time with Freddy, because he's always demanding attention. Always. Here, you guys can... Yeah. But anyway, I'm a little groggy right now. I haven't had enough caffeine yet, but I do have caffeine with me at my desk. So as soon as I consume some of that, my brain will start functioning normally. Even if a cat has... That's a lot of diseases, you'll still pet it. Maybe not if it has rabies. Okay. Because like rabies is like a bad disease that you don't want to get. And animals that have rabies are often feral and very aggressive. So you don't want to get bit by a cat with rabies. But yes, I understand what you mean though. Cats are precious little beings. I don't know what Freddy wants. Okay, he wants to jump down, which is fine with me because he is shedding a lot. Oh my god. My headphones are like covered in Freddy fur. All right. And my hair as well. There's like these little gaps right here where they swivel, and sometimes my hair gets caught in it and it fucking hurts. All right. What song is playing? That is certainly a song. Okay. So, whew. What today's Wednesday? Yeah, so I was gonna stream yesterday, but the person that I took to the airport, I had to pick him up, right? As people normally do. And I thought it was Wednesday that I was picking him up, but it was yesterday. So I didn't stream yesterday because I had to go to the airport again. And yeah, but here I am and whatnot and stuff and things, and I have some plans for stuff, and I have God, hold on, let me just get some of this caffeine. I have plans for stuff. Delicious. At my last place, it was a rental. The fridge was, part of the rental, and the ice machine did not work. The ice maker, it didn't work. Tried a bunch of stuff, tried to fix it, didn't work. So, part of the wonders of having a house is that I now have ice for my beverages, because I love ice in my tea. You know what I mean? Like ice in a beverage, it's immediately better. Because it's like, it's got that, I don't know what it is, just a slightly warm beverage is like one of the most unappetizing things to me ever. I don't understand why, but like if like a lukewarm glass of water, ugh, that's nasty, 100% terrible. But you throw some ice cubes in that lukewarm glass of water, give it some time to crisp up a little bit, then you're talking. Then you're really talking. Oh man, this is some strong tea. Hopefully it'll wake me up soon. I know I've mentioned that I'm gonna have had this IKEA box in here for like 2 weeks, but Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the room stuff soon. Definitely gonna be doing that soon. What is it? It's let's see here. I'm either gonna paint the room next week or the week after. Maybe next week. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But basically, got to get the paints. Got to paint this room. And then the rest of it will be really easy. Honestly, the reason I'm delaying is because I hate painting. I really don't like it. Thank God there's windows in here, because like, the fumes give me headaches, and I think I hate the way paint smells. I don't like it at all. I know some people really like that like paint smell. I don't like it. So I've been kind of not looking forward to that. I mean, I want to have the room painted, but I don't want to do the painting, so it's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. It'll get done. Hi, Fred. Oh. I need to Velcro this basket of his next to the. You can't leave the door open. It's okay, Fred. He jumped into the basket up here, and it's just on this like table, right? And it like slid a little bit, and it started to like slide more, and he just like freaked out. I grabbed it. It wasn't gonna fall, but I need to like, I have some Velcro, and I need to just Velcro this to this table. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll just do that right now. Do I have a knife in here? I have like some ginormous swords, but I don't have a knife in here, do I? Let me look. I guess I could just use duct tape. I could just like use duct tape. Why, hello, King Flame. You got another star in Abyss? Nice. Urgh. King Flame has been in the community for a long time. He's very nice, very active. I appreciate his viewpoint on the game. And yeah, he's a good guy. He is a good gamer guy. All right, got myself a little bit of tape. We're gonna basically double side it here. This is gonna be temporary. I'll probably do the Velcro thing, but it's double-sided duct tape. Well, this is Gorilla Tape, so it's a little stronger. Oh. Nope. Come on. Okay. Ugh. Maybe one strip will be enough. Let's find out. Oh, that's pretty good. So, yeah. You know, I could. Seems pretty good. Good enough for a cat. I guess I could reinforce it a little bit. Yeah, I'll add one more strip. Do I have Twitch? I have Twitch chat on, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Just no one's chatted yet. All right. Well, anyway. Sheesh. I wish I had a bunch of stuff to talk about today, but kind of don't. I'm kind of brain dead right now, as I mentioned before. But if anyone has any topics to get us started, I mean, hey, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Come on. One more piece of tape, and it's... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's really good. This Gorilla Tape is pretty dang nice. Pretty dang nice. You can come in. He's just sitting at the door. It's like, I fed him, and I embarrassed myself. Look at him. Come on, Fred. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Do you want to come in or not? Okay. In or out, buddy? I gotta keep pushing. Oh my god. In or out? What are we doing? Want in? Oh my gosh, cats are just... Cats have this thing, like almost all cats hate closed doors. They hate, if you shut a door, they hate it. And so they want the option. Like a cat, if you shut a door, they'll be like, I want out. And then if you shut it again, they'll be like, I want back in. And then if you shut it again, they'll be like, I want back out. But really what they just want is the door open so that they have the option to go in or out. So I guarantee, even though I gave Freddy the option to come into the room, and I was like, come on, Fred, let's go, you know, I have a feeling in about a minute or two, he's gonna start scratching at that door. Be like, hey, you shut that door. Cats, they're goofy. They are some seriously goofy animals, that's for sure. But yeah, I am gonna be getting a cat door for that door. Well, for a lot of the doors, we're gonna be getting cat doors. Because frankly, I get really, really annoyed with having to get up and open a door over and over again. I don't like doing that. Most of the time, I just leave it like not latched so that Freddy can open it if he wants. But then I have to like shut it again, you know, so. Yeah, but I'm gonna get cat doors, and that'll be amazing because that'll just solve the problem, which will be wonderful. And they'll be able to come and go as they wish, and I can keep my door shut if I want. It's mostly just for noise because like I'm streaming, it's loud. Sometimes I get loud, and I want to be able to like be more expressive in this room because I have the space for it. I have the privacy for it. So yeah, there he is. There he is. I knew it. I knew it. Want it? Want to come in? Here we go. No? Oh my god. He took 2 steps into the room and then he was like, I don't want to be here. And he walked out. Fred, you were being the goofiest cat. Okay, so the door is shut. And now here's what's going to happen. He's going to scratch on it. He's going to be like, hey, I don't want that door shut. And he's going to scratch on it. And I'm going to open it. And he's going to be like, well, I don't want to come in here. I just want the door open. So there's no real solution to the problem, as you might have noticed, as you might have come to understand. There is no solution to the problem of cats with doors. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, sorry, I just got super distracted. Someone just saw that I like, so okay, yesterday I updated my channel banner, right? I decided to try to make a better channel banner, even though my Photoshop skills are not that great. And I made one and I was like, ah, it's okay. You know, it's better, it's all right. And I put it up, and then someone was like, Totoro was just like, hey, I saw that you did redid your channel banner, and I was thinking I could maybe, you know, spice it up a little bit, make it a little nicer looking, and it looks so much better. I don't know how people do that. How is that real? What even is editing? I'm bamboozled. I'm shocked. Here, I'll try to show you guys. I'm gonna have to get the actual banner downloaded, and I'm gonna have to like maybe edit it very slightly, like put like a little sub banner on it or something. But look at this. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta figure this out. Where's the one with the thing with that's that, and then we go here, and then we go that, and then we do this, and then we click boom. And I think I hit. Hey, look at that. I'll move it up a little bit. That looks so much better than what I did. What I did was let me see if I can find it. I found it. Oh shoot. Here, I'm trying to. Give me a second. Yeah, I need display capture, and then yeah, so this was the original. Right, I took some pictures. These are some pictures I took in Genshin. Just some screenshots that I have. I was like, oh, they look kind of scenic, and I like put them together. And then I sort of like just blurred the edges a little so that it didn't look so hard. And then I put my, you know, Flowcat thing there and a sub thing. And that's what I did. And then this is so much better. This is just so much better. It looks so good. Oh man. Like, I wish I could do stuff like that. But alas. Okay, Freddy sounds like he actually wants the door open. So I'm gonna open the door for him. Let's see. Ready? You gotta decide whether you're gonna come into the room. If you're just gonna sit outside the room, I gotta shut the door. Okay. Shut the door. Okay. Shutting the door. I left it ajar. How much money you want to bet that he tries to open it? I'd be willing to bet money that he's gonna open that door here in about like 30 seconds. But I don't think he's gonna walk in. Oh, he did walk in. Well, why don't you come? Why don't you jump up here, Fred? What do you want? Want to jump up? Oh my god. Sorry, my cat is being so like indecisive. I want him to get cozy, cause like, come on, bud. I know you want to jump up in this basket. You need help? You please, Fred. Come on. Come on. Okay, here. You can jump up on my lap. Come on, Fred. Jump up on my lap. Get up here. Yes. Yes. Okay, no. Yes, come here. Come here. Fred. There he is. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a Freddy. Oh, look at the boy. He jumped up. It only took him 3 years. You're such a goober. You know that? He is the goofiest goober there ever was. If you tried to ask me if there was a goofier goober, I would say no. This one right here is the goofiest goober. Isn't that right, Fred? Okay, now, basket time. Get in your basket. He's like scared of it a little bit. It's fine. I taped it. It's not gonna move anymore. Unless you like really try. See, look, Fred. No. You can't be on my lap. No, you can't be on my desk. Now he's all nervous about the pad because he fell once. I should have taped it before he fell. All right. You can stay in the room or get out of the room, Fred, but I gotta shut the door. I'm just gonna leave it shut. I'm just gonna ignore his desperate scratching, and he can live with the consequences of his actions. All right. Anyway, channel banner. Here it is. Looks a lot better. Yippee-ki-yay. A good time. I don't think there's literally anyone here right now. Yeah, I have 0 viewers. So it doesn't matter if I do anything. I could just stare at the camera and say nothing. I hear Fred scratching. I hear him scratching. And that's what he's gonna do. He's just gonna keep scratching. Oh my god, he's literally moving the door. You can see him like freaking like shaking the door. He's really trying. It's like, why won't this door open? here. Let me where's I had game Final Fantasy. Okay, I do have that. All right. Oh yeah, I can read those patch notes for the Final Fantasy thing. I just saw that on my homepage. Oh my god, he's freaking trying to rip the door off the hinges. I've created a monster. I half expect him just like hatchet his way through the door. You can literally see on the stream, you can literally see the door like shaking back and forth when he like jostles it. He's gotten really good at opening doors. Almost too good. All right, I'm gonna let him in one more time. And I swear, Fred. Do you want it? Answer's yes. Door shut. And it's staying that way. You're stuck in here, Fred, and there's no way out. All right. So let's see if I understand. Oh, wait, no, don't read. I shouldn't read. I'm not going to read those patch notes. Someone said there were spoilers in there. That's correct. I'm not going to do that. All right. Well, yeah, I guess we could play the game. That's something we could do. There's no one here, so I guess face cam is kind of pointless. Like sitting here in face cam. I guess everything is pointless when no one's here. I should probably bring my account up before I... All right, music's off. Game up. Oh, still not enough caffeine. And downloading the patch. Shouldn't take that long. Oh, hi, Fred. Decided to sit in your basket? So it says 2 minutes. It's going to take 2 minutes to download. You can see that he fell laying right here. So now he's like trying to avoid that edge of of the basket. I'm just gonna let him, you know, he can believe that it's dangerous or whatever. He'll get comfy. See, there he goes. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. See, it's not gonna fall. You're comfy. You're safe. Yes. The tape did a great job, Fred. You can jostle around. This thing ain't going nowhere. Yeah? Yeah, good? You happy? You a happy boy now? You a cozy happy boy? Look at that. Cozy happy boy. I think he's holding on to that front part for dear life in a way. He's still worried that it's gonna slip or something. But you can trust it, Fred. It's okay. Maybe he's just needing it. All right, I'm gonna boot up the game. Patch is downloaded. Oh. Freddy's like, no, come here. Oh. You just want my whole arm? All right. And a 25-person queue. Oh, Freddy's such a goober. Yeah, is my arm your body pillow, Fred? Is that what this is? My arm now belongs to Fred, and it's his body pillow. He's just a cozy cat. It's gonna be really hard to play the game, Fred, without a. You know, I probably could play the game with just my. Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna play it with my mouse. I mean, Freddy's comfy, you know. Who am I? Oh, well. Maybe I can get my arm back. Oh, he was like, "Hey, I was using that." Well, sorry, Fred. I'm gonna need it back. Okay. Wonder if anyone's on in the guild. Nope, not really. Oh my god, cat fur everywhere. Cat fur everywhere. You're such a good boy, Fred. You gonna take a nap now while I stream? So I can actually stream instead of just deal with your shenanigans? Yeah. He's a finicky boy. I pinged my Discord, right? Pretty sure I did. Yeah. What is there something happening today that I'm unaware of? Whatever. I'm just gonna cover up the viewer thing, and I'll just talk to myself. All right. So we got to deal with Leviathan, and I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna go, but apparently we're gonna make it so that he can't just insta murder us with the power of sea monster, and we'll figure it out. I can't consume this tea fast enough. Oh my god. Nourishment. This guy again. He's doing the same thing to someone else. Man, he's really wearing them. Look at that. Doesn't he need pants? Oh my god, he didn't. It's really. Also, I didn't notice the tattoo the first time, but that's kind of cute. Leviabetus. Great. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This guy's not gonna be helpful at all. This is a huge waste of time. Why are we here? What is the point? It's you! Don't expose me. I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm a coward. Chocobo dung. He's the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. Did I really just read that? Did I really just read this last bit? Oh no. Did he seriously just... Well, I didn't think that they would go for such lowbrow humor. I'm just kidding. That was pretty funny. This dude is like so shameless in a way. He's just admitting to shitting his pants, basically. Okay, you should go change your underwear and, you know, clean up and everything. Well, I'm really glad that we came here for this very productive conversation. We learned so much in such a little time. Such a very small amount of time. You know, Fred's licking again. Here he goes licking again, and he's gonna bump me. Yeah. You can go to sleep, Fred. It's okay. This is Minphilia. Did you learn anything useful? No. Twin vessel is complete. Looks like it's up to us to save the day again. Isn't that right, Fred? Yeah, he doesn't care. I need to remember to go look for the GoPro one of the, like, real soon, because I have a GoPro, and I think if I can hook it up properly, I could probably use it to have a Freddy cam, you know, so that I don't have to actually move my camera to show the Freddy. I think it would be ideal to show both of us at the same time. So I'll figure that out too. I've just been busy. I've just been so busy ever since buying this house. But you know, that's part of what happens. With great power comes great responsibilities. Responsibilities. Okay. Oh, it's this guy. I like this guy. I'm told your jaunt proved fruitless. My sympathies. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the World Leader, is what I call her, is complete. She surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage. She's been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. Nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. All right, sounds like we're gonna stand on this platform and fight the Leviathan. Boom, 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 bitter doom, boom, 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 boom. Okay, might have to activate the device manually in battle. It is expected that Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to the Leviathan's defense accordingly. Maelstrom will employ diversions. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. We got Franz. We've got the power of friendship on our side. But what words have I for the woman who has made the sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm. I would echo the admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you. May the crystal bless and keep you. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm the MC, so, you know, there's a 100% chance that I can beat this. Ugh. You shed a lot, Freddy. Have to freaking vacuum up that bed of his. Anyway, I guess I gotta do this now. So that's fun. Gonna do this thing. All right. I guess we just go for it. I've got a lot of these to do now. I need to start working on them. Isn't that right, Fred? So I guess I gotta wait for the duty finder, but it probably won't take super long. It says less than 5 minutes. And we just wait. We just hang out. Isn't that right, Fredster? Oh my god, he's slobbering so much. He's gonna be slinging spit. That's what he does when he's like super cozy and stuff. He just, he drools a lot. And I'm like scared he's gonna like sling spit into my face. Yeah. You spitty kitty. Get it? Spitty kitty. Dude. He's going to town on my finger. Yes, you can be cozy there, Fred. That is A-okay. A-okay, Freddy. So still just me and the duty finder. Yep. Still just me in the duty finder. Just waiting for duty people. Waiting for some people to kill the sea god. You know how it is. And we continue to wait. What's up, Fred? What's up? Yeah? You a comfy kitty? That's good. No, you don't have to get down. Okay, you can get down. That's fine. That's okay. That's all right. We just hanging out. I'm still the only person queued up. That's fun. That's good. I love that. There's always people online on my guild asking if people need help. It's like the one time I would be like, hey, anyone want to run this duty with me? I was like, no one really online right now. This is a cool outfit. I like the Bard outfit. It looks neat. I did use different pants though and different shoes. But the top is cool though. And the like bracers are neat. Oh, I've been seeing all the Diablo 4 drama. Game looks like it's flailing pretty hard. I mean I've never really enjoyed Blizzard games that much. I played Overwatch when it first came out for like a year, but then I got sick of it because the balance was poo-poo. And that's been my experience with a Blizzard game, and I've heard that that's pretty common amongst all of their games. Ooh, is that, you know, the balance just sucks. And I don't want to play an RPG where the balance in the game sucks. That's not what I'm here for. All right, here we go. Hopefully nothing crazy happens that I get super confused by. I'm sure there's mechanics, but forward. Pew pew pew. Who's got a water barrier? Oh, he's gonna full counter. Ah! Water. Oh, here he comes. That's not good. I'm scared. I feel like the Leviathan should be able to destroy this thing pretty easily. Oh boy. Oh my god, it's so big. Hi there, Snake boy. Angry sea snake. And so I'm just gonna hit a random person with a buff, and then I'm gonna target the boss, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. No, wait, sorry. Oh, God. I'm trying to remember. Okay. What? Oh, you better hurry up. I just used a buff. Oh my God, I'm dead. I don't know what happened. Oh, my buff went away. Why am I dying? I don't know. I used my healing skill, but it didn't. Oh, and my healing skill's on cooldown. No, it didn't even work, and it's still on cooldown. Oh. I feel bad. I'm just getting like destroyed. Hit the tail instead of the head. Okay. That's actually pretty helpful. Wait, why is it on Z? Oh no, my keybind's messed up. Yeah, my keybinds are all messed up. It's not good. Yeah, so it didn't, my complaint right there is that it didn't, like, I feel like in bosses, in dungeons, anywhere where you have wipe mechanics, I feel like you shouldn't need someone to tell you, or you shouldn't need a guide to figure out the mechanics. I'm not saying that you should never wipe. Wiping or dying can happen, but like the first time I died, I had no idea why I died. The second time I died, I had literally no idea why I died. It could have been as simple. They could have a pop-up that says the Leviathan targets, me for, attacking the head or something. Like they could just have a text pop up that says like, the boss is aggravated with such and such and attacks him. I don't see anything like that. Let me look. Looking through the logs. Yeah, there was nothing. It didn't say anything about like, don't hit the head. And so I think that's not good game design. You shouldn't have to just guess at why you died or your team wiped. That shouldn't be a mechanic. Like, unless, it should be something that you can figure out on your own. Like, that made me feel really bad that I just like died a bunch and they had to revive me and keep me alive and tell me what to do. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be how it is. Like, I shouldn't feel like, oh man, I really should have watched a YouTube video before doing this fight, or else, you know what I mean? No one's here, so no one knows what I mean, but I know what I mean. Remserp, hello, welcome. You're the only person here. It's me and you, buddy. It's me and you against the world. I've been streaming alone for like an hour. It's so lonely. All right. Kill the snake boy. Ooh, okay, up here. Up here. Where did Freddy go? Oh, he's at my feet. The lights were probably too bright for him. I don't blame him. They're pretty bright. Cool. So that was certainly something. I didn't help at all. But they're certainly gonna
are sworn to strive till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Yeah, so I mentioned this just a little bit ago, but like, I was talking about how I feel like raid mechanics, wipe mechanics, anything like that, you should be able to figure it out. It shouldn't be just a guessing game, or someone shouldn't have to tell you. Like, someone had to tell me, hey, don't attack the head. Oh, don't attack the boss. Oh, okay. I didn't figure that that was a mechanic. And the first time that I died, it didn't say anything like the boss is aggravated with me for attacking it directly. You know what I mean? Like, I think that was a bad mechanic. That was a bad fight. I didn't think that was a good fight at all. Yeah. So it is what it is, I guess. Like the other, I don't know. There's just no way I would have figured that out unless someone had just told me. I would have just kept attacking the head.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank the person who revived me twice in the middle of the fight.
I give thanks to old Mistbeard too for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
Called out.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas,
The same
wrapped by
thing.
instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in.
It's exactly what the
Yet
seeds here
I'll
said.
not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Well, that's good. Totoro, welcome.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
How you doing? It's just me, you, and Remster. This is a 3-person stream now.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence.
Okay.
Nor am I ignorant of
Just
the
that meme with
Sahagin's
3
reason
pounds.
for
Yeah,
acting.
exactly.
They sought to secure a place to breed.
Thank
and
you so
multiply
much,
that
by
their
the way.
kind might survive.
I want to say more, but
Self-preservation, as you say.
I don't want to.
But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
No, but we gotta, like, try not to make it so that the beastmen feel
And so
like they
you
need to
kill,
summon their
that
primals.
you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
You preaching truth, Y'shtola.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Okay, but yes, but murder, you see. We've been committing a lot of beastman murder, is what Y'shtola's trying to
As
say.
must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Right. Oh, walking away.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness,
True.
though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Oh. Okay. But I mean, I guess, but also, like, you know, we have been murdering a lot of beastmen. Kind of seems like Eorzea isn't too friendly to them. Kind of maybe increases the pressure on them to want to summon their gods. Okay, so anyway, thank you, Totoro, for the banner. I showed it earlier, and it looks amazing. It looks so good. I don't know how people do stuff like that. But I really appreciate that. It's gonna look so much better. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind putting Flowcat on it somewhere, or if you want, I can send you that sub banner that I have, and you can put that on there if you want, or I can just put it on there. But I just feel like you'll do a better job of it than me. Ugh. Yeah, like I tried. I made that banner and I was like, it looks okay. But yeah, it's the Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for small fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Haruron, I don't know how to say that, man there, and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Lominsan society. They value their independence more highly than pirates and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will only get you so far, and to their confidence you must work with every ounce of trust they place in. Okay. I sent you both one and without the text and pieces. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That's perfect. That is perfect. Yeah, I'll upload that as soon as this stream is over. If you ever need another banner like that, let me know. I enjoy doing stuff like that. I mean, absolutely. I super appreciate that. Because, like, honestly, it's been a huge struggle trying to do everything on my own. Like, I'm good at talking. I'm good at the streaming. I'm good at the talking. I'm good at, like, writing and thinking and, you know, but I'm not good at editing. Like, I'm not good at video making from an editing perspective. And unfortunately for me, I mean, that's a huge part of it. I kind of realized lately, like, if I'm unable to do like sick viral edits or whatever, then that leaves me with, like, I got to make discussion content, you know. I got to make content where, like, put out some hot takes and stuff to, like, get traction. So I'm gonna have to, like, play the game a bit more than I want to, if that makes sense. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to skip any of that. I wanted to turn off the... Hey Fred, come back. You must be the Far Easterner. Wants to train with us. I'm Yugiri. Must confess. Preconceptions. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It is simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see, knowing the practitioners of my art too are denizens of the shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much that we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? Come with us, Yugiri of do what's Yuggery. We can get acquainted in more private surrounds. That didn't come out right, did it? He's already hitting on her. All right. Okay. I'm loath to be separated from my countrymen. I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to people of Eorzea. In that time, it would be an honor to welcome you as a student. Does she actually teach a class? I wonder. But yeah, just I realized that like I need to get more traction. I need to get more viewership. I need to get more like eyes in on like my streams and my videos and stuff, because like my content's not the best content in the world, but I don't think it's like it's not bad, you know. I think there are definitely people that would enjoy, especially my streams. I think streams are like my best content, but yeah, you know, it's one of those things. I'm gonna have to do some more discussion content. I recently made a Final Fantasy just like first impressions video, and that did pretty well. And not all of it's gonna like, I'm not gonna like do like really crappy drama farming or anything like that. Like I'm not gonna just like, you know, try to cause problems with people for views or anything like that. But I think I am gonna try to like do some react videos, try to do some like discussion content, because my channel is so small. Like honestly, I think I need to be a little more like if I see someone make a video and I want to debate their points respectfully, I think I'll do that. You know what I mean? Like recently there has been a lot of talk about gacha and a lot of talk about like Genshin and stuff. And I mean, there's been talk about gacha for the past like 3 years. Let's don't get it twisted. It's perpetually happening. But I don't know. I think some people have some really crappy takes when it comes to gacha in the way that they view it. Like I understand that it's like, here, I'm gonna go to face cam real quick. I understand that it's like it's a monetization system that people don't like, and I get that. That's totally fair. Like I don't really like gacha per se. Like it's not like I don't like gambling. I don't like gacha necessarily, but like I'm not gonna hate a game because it's a gacha game. And essentially the point I'm making here is that like it's not about the type of monetization system, it's about how it's monetized and how the game plays in that. So like there are gacha games, for instance, that are horrible. There are gacha games where you need to spend money to be able to clear the content, and if you don't spend money, you literally can't even beat the game. You can't even play the game, enjoy the game. Like there are some gacha games where, yeah, no, it's horrible. It's really bad. It's very bad. But then there's gacha games like Genshin Impact where you can play the entire game free to play, and it's pretty well designed. I mean, yeah, the characters are super expensive if you just want to like drop money on them the day they come out. But if you play the game consistently, Welkin, you know, you get a pretty consistent amount of primo gems. And, you know, like I see people with free to play accounts that have tons of characters, and you know it just takes time. And I think that Genshin is pretty fair when it comes to gacha. I think Genshin is like, you know, yeah, it's still gambling, yeah, there's still a chance you won't get who you want, but you can also mitigate that with preparation. You can mitigate, you know, if there's a chance you lose your 50-50, make sure you have enough primo gems to guarantee a character even if you lose 50-50. Just a lot of people wish like one wish at a time. Like they wait till they get 160 primo gems and then they wish, and then that just creates this feeling of helplessness where like you don't have choice over what's happening. But that's your choice to not save up your primo gems and wait for a character that you really want, you know. So anyway, the point is that I'm making here is that monetization is important, but like for instance Overwatch, before they did Overwatch 2, I think the first Overwatch was better because even though there were loot boxes, even though there was gambling, you earned a really consistent amount of currency, and it was slow, but you could farm the loot boxes in the game by playing the game sort of infinitely with no daily limit, no weekly limit or whatever. And then you could get the skins that you want by either getting the skin through the box, or you can get gold coins that you get very slowly, but you could save those up and then you could buy the skin that you wanted for free. Like you didn't have to spend money. And I think that system worked super well I actually really enjoyed that because it's like, oh, I really want this skin. Oh, am I gonna get that skin? And then you do or you don't, and you're like, oh man. But then eventually you get enough coins to get it anyway, and you just get it, and then you're happy. You're a happy person. And it didn't take a whole like 8 months to get a skin that you wanted. Now they removed loot boxes, which is supposed to be an improvement, but the monetization is horrible. You got to spend like $20 for a skin, or you have to farm for like 8 months to get that skin. So Overwatch 2, it's worse. But, you know, there are some people who are like, oh, but they got rid of the loot boxes, it's better. Like, no, it's not better, it's worse. And you need to get the season pass. If you don't get the season pass, you're screwing yourself. So yeah, all that stuff gets really interesting. So yeah, I get that. A lot of people think it's a major waste of money, but if I'm spending a lot of time on it and I enjoy it, I don't mind splurging sometimes if I don't like the game. Yeah, and see, here's my biggest issue with people that hate on gacha. People that like, and I'm not talking about people that critique gacha. Like, yeah, gacha is one of those monetization systems where it can be really bad. It can be really bad. Like, I get it. There are examples of it being horrible, but there's examples of every monetization being horrible. Every monetization system, literally. I was thinking about this last night, and this is crazy to me. Genshin Impact, free to play, actually free to play. Like, you can play the entire game start to finish free, whole story, all the content, every single bit of content in that game is free for you, except for just like having every character. That's the only thing that you have to spend money to get sometimes. Like, and not even like, if you aren't super greedy, like if there's only like a couple characters that you really care about, then you don't need to spend money. It's not like, oh, I really want this character, I have to spend money. It's like, oh, I want more characters than the game's economy is going to allow me to farm. Like, if you're a free-to-play player, you know, you might get 1, 2, 5 stars a patch or something like that, but maybe you want more than that. Maybe you want more than that. So then you got to spend money, right? Let's compare that to Destiny 2. How much of Destiny 2 do you get for free? Oh, what's that? You don't? You get like 5 hours of gameplay for free? And then what? Do you have to gamble? Oh, no gambling? Oh, that's great. What do I have to do? Oh, I have to buy every raid for like $20 a pop, and the total price of Destiny 2 is well over $200. You got to spend like $250 to play the whole fucking game? Like, are you kidding me? I'd rather like, Genshin Impact has gacha, but literally the entire game is free. Don't need to spend money at all. Nope. Like, really, it's really only if you're greedy that you need to spend money. Destiny 2 over here. You need to buy all the content in the game, $20 at a time, for totaling over $200 to even play the entire game. To even play it. And yet people crap on gacha all the time. But I mean, like, how is Destiny acceptable? How is that acceptable? It's not. Like, yeah, okay, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, even DLCs can be abused. Like, Destiny found a way with Bungie. They found a way to abuse DLCs. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But yet, you don't hear people complaining about that the same way that you hear people complaining about gacha, even though it's entirely dependent on the developers, the companies giving me Sims. Oh my God. And see, at least with Sims, you can play the freaking game. You can play like hundreds of hours of Sims vanilla. And yeah, it's kind of boring and it's like bland and whatever, but it works. With Destiny, you literally get, like, you get nothing. You buy the base game, and I think you can play through the 15-hour story, but not even, because the raids are like part of the story.
Going out, bud? I know, I'm being loud.
All right. I just had to rant for a second. But anyway, part of the thing that bugs me the most, though, and I will just finish with this, and this is actually, I will say, I'm going to give a little teaser right here, right now, because, like, let me see how many people are here. I'm not looking, but I will look. There's 3 people here, and let me check Twitch. There's 1 person here. Okay, you guys are going to get the super secret sauce. there is a person with a large channel who has been making content recently about gacha games, and I think that their takes are really bad. I think they have some very bad takes, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, this person sucks, oh, they suck, they're the worst person in the world, evil gamer, evil content creator. Like, I'm not going to do anything like that, but I do want to make a react video to someone who has a really large channel, and I just want to debate their points, like, respectfully. Like, I just want to say, hey, you said this is not true. Like, one thing they said was that you can't, like, the only people that like gacha games are people that spend money on them. That was their point that they made, and amongst others, but that was the main point I want to debate. This person basically said the only reason you would defend a gacha game is that you spent money on it, and they were using examples of people that they had interacted with that had spent money on gacha games that defend them. But let's just make this clear really quick. Like, a lot of content creators have spent a lot of money on their gacha games, right? Like, that's not a secret. Like, pretty much every content creator has spent, I've spent thousands of dollars on Genshin in the long term, right? Like, over the longest term. And obviously my spending now is slowed down significantly. Like, when I first started, I spent a lot more. Well, when I first started, I was free to play, and then I started spending, and then I spent quite a bit, and then I kind of slowed down a bunch, and now I don't really spend that much. And that's just how I felt. You know, it's like, oh, I really want to support I was like, I really want to support the developers, and there were a lot of characters I wanted. I was greedy, and I got them, and now I have them, and I don't really feel like spending anymore. So, you know, like, I get that. Okay, content creators are more likely to be people that spend on gacha games, right? Like, it's more likely that a content creator is going to be the kind of person, because they're making like, I'm spending my time making Genshin content, videos, streams, all that stuff, right? So it's more likely that I'm going to be the kind of person who has spent money on the game. So you can't use like the top percent spender. Like, I know I'm in a minority of people that have spent like considerable amounts of money on the game in the long term. Like, I get it. A lot of people, probably 99% of the people, enjoy this game free to play, and there's like 1% of people that are spending money and spending considerable money on the game, right? You can't use that as a justification for your point. That's insane. That's like saying, and really the effect of that is that if you say that the only reason people would defend a gacha game is that they spend money on it, that's the only reason someone would defend it, then you're literally saying that if someone says, oh, I like Genshin Impact, I play that game, I like it, you're saying that they're basically too stupid to know what they like. And the only reason they like the game is because they're too stupid to realize that they don't like the game, that they spent money on the game and they're ashamed of it, and now they feel the need to defend it. Like, you're basically saying that people that play gacha games don't have any valid reason to actually enjoy the game. That's ridiculous and insulting to people that enjoy gacha games, because there are tons of people that enjoy them free to play. And yes, there is a gambling aspect to it that people fall into. And yes, it happens. But that doesn't mean that you're looking at like 1% of like. Besides being kind of insulting and telling people that they don't know what they like, and that this one content creator apparently knows better what people like than they themselves know. Other than that, there's also the cultural insensitivity of it. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm super educated and that I know a bunch about this, but I do know that gachapon is a cultural tradition in the East, in many parts of the East. Like, I think it originated in Japan or something, right? I don't know. I don't even know the specifics, but I do know that gacha is a cultural thing, right? And if you just say that, like, everyone who plays gacha games is an emotional idiot who's just like spent money on the game and now they just like are Stockholm syndrome, that's the only reason they enjoy the game, then you're basically saying that like this cultural thing is bad and dumb. And there's a lot of people who, like, that's part of their culture. It's something that it's not abnormal to have like a little gumball machine that, like, we have stuff like that in the States now. You know, like you go to a gumball machine, you get a random flavor, you get a random toy for a quarter, right? I mean, it's the same thing, but on in a different, in digital, you know, and more expensive. And it's like, it's just, I don't know. I think it kind of makes you look like an idiot when you don't understand that, like, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's bad. Like, that's really emotional reason. That's just emotional reasoning. That's all that is. It's like, it's, and like we can talk about music, for instance. We can say like, oh, if you like this particular kind of music, you only like it because blah 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 blah, whatever. You can make judgment statements like that, but I think that's really dumb. Like, you shouldn't act like you're better than anyone else because you like rock music or you like a certain kind of music that someone else doesn't like. You know what I mean? Like, that's really cringe behavior. And I find it shocking that people don't make that connection to gaming, where it's like, it really doesn't matter what kind of games you like. That doesn't make you a bad person or like an idiot for liking a certain kind of game. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I think that's really immature and kind of shows an extreme lack of empathy and understanding towards other people's experiences and stuff. So I just find that confusing, where it's like, oh, you like this game? You must be an idiot. You must be like I remember when Genshin first came out, people were saying they didn't know if they could trust it because it was a Chinese company and that made it. It was crazy. And Hoyoverse has totally proven themselves and their brand with how consistently they do release. Yeah, exactly. Like, first of all, that's insane to doubt the company just because it's Chinese company. Like, who, like, realistically, who gives a shit? I mean, like, there are so many developers from the West that suck. Like, I don't trust Western like, there are so many developers here in the West. I just don't, like, Blizzard. Do we trust Blizzard? No, not at all. Not at all. So that's just bonkers to me. And yeah, they put out real high quality, like Genshin Impact puts out really high quality content. They don't screw around. When they put out something, they try to make sure that it's worth putting in the game. They put a lot of effort into the world building, like literally the world design. If you walk around Teyvat, like, they put so much effort into that. And it's crazy to me that people just boil it down to the monetization system and assume that, you know, the game is crap because you don't need to spend money. Like, what? Anyway. Sorry, but yeah, so I'm gonna make a react video to a very large content creator soon, and I fully expect that I'm gonna get a lot of backlash because I've seen videos already covering, like, this is a part of some drama that's currently going on, and so if I get in on it, it'll be hot and it'll, like, you know, help my channel get viewership. But also, telling someone who doesn't like gacha games and their whole community is all about, like, not the whole community, but there's a lot of people in their community that also hate gacha games just instinctively. I just know that the second I go up and I try to defend a gacha game, I try to defend Genshin Impact, just to say that, like, you can't say it's a bad game just because the monetization, like, I'm gonna be so reasonable about it. I'm gonna be 100% reasonable. I'm not gonna, like, insult anyone or try to cause any undue drama or anything like that. Like, I'm a reasonable person. I just want to try to get the point across that, like, if you made the same statements about people's tastes in music, you would immediately look like an idiot. And for some reason, it doesn't apply to video games. I don't know. I try not to judge people either. Like, I just think that that's just a weird thing to do. It's like, do you care if someone likes Genshin Impact? Like, why does that bother you that gacha like, here's one thing that's really interesting. games are getting more expensive and developers need more money to make the quality games that we want. Like, people are very picky about the games they want nowadays. They have high standards, and that takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of time and money to make games like that. And that's why games have been going up in price. That's why we see a lot of these $70 games or whatever like that. And why we see like Digital Deluxe $120 or Destiny $270,000 to play the game. Whatever it is, like, the prices have been going up because development is getting more expensive. And here's the thing about Genshin that's kind of crazy, and about Gacha that's kind of crazy. Genshin Impact is still 100% free. Like, the game is getting better and better and better and better and better, and you don't have to pay in. You don't have to. The reason why is because some people pay more. There are whales who pay for thousands of people to play the game, basically. And now, yeah, is it dumb for someone to drop in like big money on a gacha game? Yeah, it's stupid. It's not a smart decision. I mean, I don't think that you should do that. But if someone wants to, and they know full well what they're doing, why judge them? I mean, like, it works. The monetization system works. Genshin is going to birth like 3 different games. It literally, the money they made from Genshin is just like, they're set. Like, Hoyoverse is now set, and they can make whatever they want. They have free license. They don't need to worry about investors. They don't need to worry about any of that other stuff. They're good. They have their own money. They can do what they want with it. Open up new development studios, whatever. They can do what they want. And it works. And like, I don't know if some people are just upset that it's a monetization system that works. Because if you ask someone, a gamer, it's like, what kind of game do you want? Oh, I want a free to play game. All the content's free. I can earn all the skins in game. Everything's free. It has the best graphics, the coolest gameplay, the best music I've ever heard in my life. Nothing big. I want advanced AI. I want 0 bugs. I want the best story I've ever heard, like, read or experienced in my entire life. Like, the best voice acting that you can get in the industry. And then they just keep going, right? They just keep going. I want a massive open world where every single corner is handcrafted. And then it's like, oh, and are you willing to spend money for this game? Like, no, it's got to be free. It has to be 100% free, or like $5. I'll pay $5 for it. It's like, you expect $100 worth of game, and you're willing to give $5 worth of games, and that's $5 worth of a game. And that's why game developers that try to appease those hardcore gamers that, you know, complain about all these monetization systems and stuff, their games die. Like New World, how's that game doing? Oh, you only have to buy it once and you get the whole game, right? Is it a good game? Oh, it's not. Or it's an okay game. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm also sweating like crazy. I need water. I'm back. Is anyone here? Oh, look. One person. We lost all the momentum we had. It's all right. Honestly, I'm very blessed and lucky to have people that watch me pretty consistently, and I don't expect everyone to watch me all the time. Like I don't expect everyone to be here all the time. It's fine. Like it's okay. It's a-okay. But yeah, I just wanted to do like a PSA that my channel is probably gonna get some heat soon, because even like I mentioned, I'm gonna do that react video, and it's, you know, I'm gonna be really reasonable. I'm gonna be as reasonable as I can be, but I guarantee you you're 0.5 of a person today. That's okay, Frazzlecat. I'm glad to see you here. It's good to see people here. That's all I care about. I'm just glad people are here and enjoying the stream and relaxing and whatever. That's all that matters. But yeah, I just wanted to give you all a little bit of fair warning that I don't even think the person I'm reacting to is gonna care. Like the person I'm reacting to, I think will understand that I'm just debating. It's just a debate. It's just a discussion. It's not really like, it's not drama. It's not that big of a deal. But the algorithm loves drama. And so like, I'm gonna have to title the video like something dramatic, right? And then from there, as soon as I start the video, I can be like, hi, I'm not drama farming. Like I'm just trying to make a point. So hopefully people get that. But yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna have some people from that person's community coming in, attacking me, stuff. Like, I mean, I made a video. I have a video on my channel about Forspoken because I played through Forspoken, and like it's not the greatest game of all time. It's not even like, I would give it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Like it's pretty, I thought it was good. I thought the combat had a lot of potential. The gameplay felt really fun. It's just that, you know, like it definitely needed work in other areas, but I didn't think that it was that bad of a game. I actually thought like, so here's Atomic Hearts. I thought Atomic Hearts was a worse game. Like I thought that Forspoken was better than Atomic Hearts, and no one cared about the Atomic Hearts main character. Everyone thought that he was fine and that Frey was unbearable, like from Forspoken. I thought Frey was okay. Like she had some cringe moments for sure, but I thought she was okay, especially once you get through the game and beat the story, because she develops a lot, especially through the late part of the story. It almost feels like Forspoken was designed to have you go through the story first and unlock all the powers and then go explore, but that's not how people played the game, so it definitely hindered its reception. Either way, the point is, I got attacked a lot. A ton of people attacked me for saying even a single good thing about Forspoken. People just called me a soy boy, called me a lot of things. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that like, I need to be willing to accept a level of hate in order to get the viewership. Like I think that they come with each other. I think it's like one hand in hand, really. And I'm sorry I'm not doing as many quests right now. I feel like talking. So I heard your name mentioned. I hear your name mentioned just for defend certain character. I'm sorry. I got a little confused there. You've heard my name mentioned. For Genshin stuff? I'm surprised that anyone even knows I exist. To be honest, I have such a small channel. But it's just I think anyone who has a large channel has haters. Anyone who has a large channel has haters. And I think that part of growing your channel is being willing to accept that you're going to get more viewership, but also more hate. Like, not everyone likes me. I understand. You know, maybe people think I'm weird or think that I'm like a freak, or, you know, my hair's too long, or I talk funky, or, you know, I'm whatever. People are gonna attack me for all sorts of reasons. But at the end of the day, I like myself. Like, I like who I am. I like the person that I've become. I've developed a lot over time. I used to be a pretty angry person. I used to be pretty, I used to be a more bitter individual. But over time, I developed empathy, and I worked on myself, and I tried to understand other people and how they live and where they come from and where, how they view the world and live their lives. And over time, that has helped me develop into the person I am today, and I'm proud of who I am today. So if someone wants to attack me, I'm just going to assume that they're doing it in bad faith. I think it is one of the videos, Tectone React, in the video he says, even this YouTuber name... Glowcat defend... Oh, for me defending a character? For me, like, talking about how, like, some characters aren't as bad as everyone says, or whatever? That's crazy. I can't believe that anyone would know who I am. People actually care about my takes in Genshin? That's insane. Wow. Not Tectone again. I mean, I don't care. I think that he is just trying to make money. Like, he makes probably good money from drama farming, right? Like, I mean, it helps him stay relevant. I get it, or whatever, but I definitely am a contrarian in the Genshin community. There are people that think I'm dumb or whatever for not being like the sweatiest hardcore person on the, Welcome, Cryocar. It's good to see you. I know you exist, Flo. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was just talking about how I'm going to be doing a React video soon to a very large content creator, just sort of talking about gacha and stuff like that. Like, nothing out of pocket. Like, it's definitely relevant to my channel, and basically someone saying that gacha games are just bad. There's no reason to defend a gacha game other than that they suck, and you spent money on it, so you feel bad. So yeah, I was just mentioning that. It's a one video, Tectone. It's the one in video, Tectone React, I mentioned Flow. I don't know the channel name. Huh.
I have no idea.
I've never even heard that Tectone knows who I am at all. I had no idea until you just told me that right now. That was the first time I'm hearing that. Someone did tell me forever ago. Who was it? There was someone who was like, by the time you hit 1,000 subscribers, everyone in the Genshin community knows who you are. I kind of didn't believe that, to be honest. I kind of thought that was like, there's no way that like people know who I am with like 1,000 subs. But maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they do. Frankly, I could not care less, if I'm being real. I don't want the attention of people that already have popularity. Like, I want the attention of the viewers. I want people to watch my stuff so that I can make money. But, like... Yeah, all right. So, let's keep pushing the story. I know I've been talking a lot. It's hard to be motivated to push the story when there's, like, barely anyone here, right? Like, I just feel like chatting, I guess, and whatever. Yeah, let's just keep chatting. Here, I'll turn off the UI so that it's... Oh, I gotta let me fix my hotkeys while we're here. Oh boy. Oh, it's in Keybind. That's where it is. And it's my control bar. Yeah, I got... Yeah, mouse 4. What? Mouse 4, mouse 5. And then it's RFGZXC. Okay. RFGZ. Oops. ZXC. And that should fix that. There we go. Now my buffs line up. Okay, there we go. All right. Anyway, let me, now that we did that, oh, I could probably sit, make my character sits. I'm like not really sitting. Yeah, okay. That's believable that my character's sitting like that. All right. But yeah, I'm going to be recording that video tonight, and then I will probably get it up maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I tried to play Black Desert since you mentioned it last time in here. Apparently my phone can't handle it anymore. It keeps crashing on you. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, yeah, I've been playing a bit of Black Desert. Not gonna lie, it's a good off-stream game. Like, I don't think anyone would want to watch me play it because it's just me running around just farming stuff and stuff. Like, it's really not exciting content to watch, but it is fun to play off-stream because it's I like grinding sometimes, you know. I like, not all the time, not every day, but you know, if I'm just watching YouTube or something, I don't feel like using my brain to play a game, then like, yeah, you know, run around, just smash a bunch of enemies is satisfying. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. I think that the monetization in BDO has improved significantly over the years. I think if it was monetized, if it was still monetized the way it was monetized like a year or two ago, I wouldn't play the game. I don't think I'd be playing the game. But they have, since they split with their publisher, they have made things so much better in terms of monetization. There's these there are seasonal servers that allow you to catch up really fast on leveling. Like, you can hit the max level really easily, or not max, like the soft cap. Yeah, so I mean, they've done a lot to make it so that you can catch up to people, at least like blast through the early game, and you can work your way to the mid game pretty simply by just going through the seasonal server, which is nice. You know, it makes you feel like you're not at the beginning of an impossibly long journey. So yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying it, but more for like mindless fun. I honestly, I didn't even really read this story or like pay attention to that because it was not that great, and I just didn't have the brain power, like the available brain space to absorb all of it. You're gonna have to go again, unfortunately. That's okay, Carlcar. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming super long tonight because I kind of want to make that video. Since I've been talking about it a bunch, I'm like motivated to make that react video. And then other than that, I mean, I might not stream a lot today. I'm sort of feeling like I'm doing a lot of stuff that, okay, like let me just be frank. I make a lot of content, but I don't get a lot of viewership, and I think I just need to play the game a little bit. Like, I love streaming, but if I just keep streaming, I'm not gonna grow. And you know what I mean? Like, I need to do other things, and I can't do like super sick edits because I'm not like a super great editor. So that sort of leaves me with like discussion content, right? Like, that's the best stuff that has ever, my channel has always done better with discussion content than anything else. And I mean, that's unfortunately the reality of React content, is that like that's the meta for discussion content. If I react to someone, you know, it's good for my content, for my channel. It's just also bad for the channel in a way, because like, well, I need to view negative publicity as good publicity. Like, if Tectone hates me, like, cool. Like, that's just, you know, if he talked about me more people would know about me. So if I pissed him off more, it would be good for my channel, right? I'm not gonna do stuff necessarily like that because I don't want to just be a drama farmer. But I do think that, you know, if someone makes a really crappy take, which I see all the time, I see people make really crappy takes, I can maybe call them out a little bit, discuss it a little bit, in good faith. In good faith, not in bad faith, because this is a public forum. Like, people are allowed to say what they want to say, and you're allowed to respond however you want to respond. So, you know? I suppose that does work in its own way, get those hate viewers, and maybe there are a few open-minded folks in the group. Yeah, well, see, hate viewers do push you. Like, here's a good example. I made, as I mentioned, I made a video where I wasn't like, Forspoken is a 10 out of 10. I didn't say that. I just said Forspoken isn't that bad of a game. Like, it's a pretty good game. You know, it's not terrible. It's not like as bad as everyone says it is. And I did get a lot of people commenting. Like, it was a debate, right? Like, I knew people were gonna rage seeing me say, like, the title of the video is Forspoken is a great game, and if you disagree, you're wrong. That's the title of the video. I titled it that because I knew that people would see that and go, no way. There's literally no way someone is defending this game. And so they'll click on it and then they'll watch it, or maybe they don't even watch it. And then they leave a comment where they're like, you suck, you're so stupid, how could you possibly defend this game, blah, 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 blah. But then amongst those hateful comments, I got like a lot of comments of people being like, yeah, I thought the game was pretty good. Like, there were a ton of people who bought the game that were like, hey, you know, it's not that bad. Like, the online reaction was really bad, but that's not reality. Like, 1,000 people who play games all day ranting about how bad the game is not that's not a good sample size, right? So there's a lot of people out there who played the game that thought it was pretty good, and a lot of those people commented on the video and were like, oh, hey, yeah, I just found your channel, like, that's awesome, you know? So it works. It does work. Sometimes YouTube recommends the videos that other viewers also watch. Yeah, that too. And people that have large channels, like if you think about people that have really big channels, like in the millions of subs, or well, like over 500, I would say over 500,000 is really big, right? That's really big. So at that point, there are people that are subbed to you that hate you, undeniably. Like, you might have 5% of your subscriber base at 500,000 people that hate you. And at 500,000 subscribers, well, 5% is 5,000 people. That's 5,000 people that watch your content that hate you. And that's just a reality of what it is. So like, if I'm arguing with someone or debating if I react to their video and I'm debating their point, the people that watch that content, because the person's like a public figure, right? At some point, people watch you because they want to know what you're saying, not because they like you. Like, there are people that watch, I don't even want to name names because it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what name I name, but like, there are people that watch a bunch of big content creators and they're really just watching because they want to see if the person says something good or bad, like what their takes are, because people take, you know, if you're a public figure, if you have a lot of subs, you're influential, you're an influencer, you influence people's opinions and thoughts on the matter. And so people are interested to see what you're going to say because it affects the viewer base that actually watches you. The people that actually watch you are going to take you seriously. And if you say something like crap on a game that a bunch of other people enjoy, then the whole viewer base is going to riot against the game. And now you have drama, right? And there are people that are watching you that are like waiting to see if that happens. So anyway, the point of it is that if I rile up someone's viewer base and someone's viewer base hates me, I'm more likely to get boosted in the algorithm, and people who like me are more likely to see me, which is why it works. I've been really reluctant to do stuff like that in the past. I'll be real. I know I'm talking a big game right now, but like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to like make people mad. Like, I don't even think that I should be making people mad. Like, I'll be honest, I'm going to argue, and if I make a react video, I'm going to try as hard as I can to be in good faith. I'm not going to insult anyone. I'm not going to, you know, say someone's mother is stupid. I'm not going to say that they, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sink low. But that being said, I still know that it's going to rile people up. I know people are going to be tribalistic, and people are just going to be like, you said I disagree to my content creator, you bad, right? And then they're going to attack me, and they're going to insult me, and they're going to try to make it as personal as possible because they have no logical reason. Like, they're going to insult my hair or something, right? They're going to insult my personality. They're going to insult the way I speak. They're going to insult the fact that I play a gacha game or whatever, because they don't have anything real to hate me for. Like, they don't have anything substantive to hate me for. All they know is that I disagreed with someone that they like, and that's enough to turn some people into tribalistic maniacs, unfortunately. So that's just, it's something that I'm struggling with. Like, I don't want to do it. If I'm being honest, I'd rather not just do a react video and try to get viewership that way. But I think that it's like, it's probably what I need to do. It's probably what I need to do. I mean, I still want to do other things, of course. Like, I just made a Final Fantasy video talking about my pros and cons in the game. And, you know, that's not a drama video at all. That's just me talking about my thoughts on game. So that's like, you know, it's not going to be every video. It's not like I'm going to just do that from now on. But I think that when it feels appropriate, like, this stuff is about gacha games, right? I talked about it, the content of it earlier, but people just saying that gacha games are worthless games. And, you know, I disagree. So I just want to make that point that I disagree. And I think that's pretty much all it boils down to. But I know it's going to blow up into something bigger than that. I just, you know, I don't think it's a reach. I don't think I'm like reaching for content. You know what I mean? I think I'm doing something that feels appropriate for my channel. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop talking about that now, because I talked about that for a while. Thanks guys for just hanging out. Let's this person's got no clothes on. Nice. You go, buddy. Oh, maybe he's doing the Fantasia thing where you like change your race, because you have to get naked for that. Are those earrings better than the ones I have? Yeah, they are. Or a new job quest. It's also Limsa after all. True. Okay. Cool. She feels comfy. Someone in my guild is like, hello. Wait. Yeah, free company. Everything's got to have a different name. There we go. All right. Speak with Minfilia. Gotta go now. Good luck to you, Flocio. Oh, see you later, Remster. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Honestly, don't know how long the stream will go. We'll find out. But, dang, there's so many... Oh my god. Why do those say level 50? Why are they locked? Maybe it's maybe it's just I'm not far enough in the story, probably. Okay. He's drunk. That's funny. And I do believe you've had a bit too much to drink. What a peculiar name for a sanctuary. Wow, they really did put a lot of work into, like, the characters are doing different things when you come back and stuff. Because, like, in a lot of RPGs, you know, the NPCs just stand in one spot forever, right? And that always really messes with immersion. But this is really cool. Like, they're always doing something different. The place changes a little bit. Get down before you fall and break your neck. It's a box. And it's always the same 3 lines of text repeated. Exactly. This is really cool that they spent the effort to like make sure that this place feels alive. Like, because not everyone cares about that, but some people really do. And I like that a lot. Ooh. Traditional Doman cuisine. Yeah. Voice acting?
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form.
Yeah, like the Asians. I wonder if that's what that was.
He took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove.
Like the Asians.
Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul.
Is that what
But
the
never
Asians are
did I
doing?
imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
Winfred.
And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation,
Come on, Fred.
if the Asians' mode of existence is indeed the same,
Okay.
it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
Right.
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
Come on, Fred, just jump up.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time.
He wants to jump up on
For
my
the
lap.
present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Asians may at last be within sight.
Come on.
With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Well, that's probably good information to have.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
There. Oh my gosh.
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
Oh.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Oh no.
12 preserve.
Freddy's scared too.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned. It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders...
Is he evil?
I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
I knew something was fishy about him. I mean, look at that facial hair.
Revolution.
Oh! Freddy. It's revolution, Freddy. I'm scared. Are you scared? Get in your basket. Fred. Yeah, get in your basket. Or not. Or don't. That's cool too. You can do that. Free will and whatnot. Oh my god. He got fur all over me. Give me 1 second. Whew. Yeah, and like I played a lot of Tales of, and I like to talk to all the NPCs and stuff in those too. I kind of wasn't, because it got a little overwhelming at first with the A Realm Reborn and stuff, but I might start just doing that when I remember, you know. It avails us not to speculate. Arianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on what is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. Cats are why I've had so little sleep. My little rescue cat has kept me awake quite a bit lately. Oh. Yeah, they can be really picky about their routines and stuff, and sometimes it makes it pretty tough. My little Freddy is a very particular boy. He has to have everything a very particular way, and if his routines get off, he gets real messed up and frustrated, and yeah. Concerns the etheric fluctuations attributed to the good king Mugglemog. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the 12's Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Hey, Alwina. Just saw your streaming. Hope you were okay. I'm doing all right. It's a pretty small stream today. There's not very many people here, but that's okay. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants the immediate investigation, and I would have you... Asilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees hailing from Ul'dah this time are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. Or Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see, mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Asilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Freddy is spoiled by you. And it's Wednesday, that's why. Yeah, it's a slow day. That's okay. I need to not, you know, let it bother me. No, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. I still can't believe earlier that one dude just like randomly Kyurei. I'm sorry, Kyurei? I'm trying. Hello, welcome. Glad to see you. Draggletail refugee. Yep, there you go. Okay. I got it right one of those times. It's like samurai, but it's Kyurei. Oh, is that like a reference to Kingdom Hearts? Maybe. I'm not even a super big Kingdom Hearts fan, but I just feel like that's the possible reference there. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I heard the Scions, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised. We are ready and willing to work, same as the Domons, if you give us a task, and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one that got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. How many hours am I into the story? I would say probably about 20, 30 hours. Right, and that's really something I came up with when I was an idiot. Hey, that's okay. My original username is very 12-year-old-esque. Like, I need to tend to the cats AFK for a bit. Oh, have fun. Good luck. Godspeed. It's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, these rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, and even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where, and then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? You'd surely do the same for us. She's like, nope. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Domon's petition for aid, the decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. Halfway through, you attract all the cat lovers. Oh, halfway through? I've heard the story is about 300 to 500 hours in this game. So I think I'm about 10% through. A Realm Reborn is like the very first part of it, and I got done with that. But I know I have Heaven's Ward, and then whatever's after Heaven's Ward, and then ignore that stream schedule. It's absolutely false. And yeah, no, this is Final Fantasy 14. It's got a super long story. It's also like what people say is like the best part of the game. It's just the story, which is great. I love a good story. I'm a huge lore nerd. I love good stories. And so far, the early part was pretty boring, but I mean, you know, that's just how early game RPGs are. It's like go pluck some grass, go fight a beetle, go milk a cow, and then you end up fighting gods. So it takes time to ramp up to that, obviously. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. Oh no! The disbelief on that guy's face. We've got nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? I do like so far that they've made things nuanced. Like this isn't just, you know, if I might have a word. Totoro. Is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphanod has been wounded. That's not good. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. Oh. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Yeah, it's that one guy that we saw sitting in the evil chair. Beginning ARR sucks to most people, but once you're past it, it gets so much better. Yeah, like, it's already picking up. Like, I don't think I'm fully out of A Realm Reborn yet. I think I might be at the very tail end of post ARR, but it already does feel like the plot is thickening, and it's, you know, good. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. Okay. 7 hells. Now the blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. Yeah, send me, my lady. We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphanod, and quickly. If he's in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you, and pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Alphanod is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry. Oh, that's not good. Obviously, that protest was set up. That was a setup. Did they say anything about it? Don't believe what they say. I know these people. They would only take up arms to defend themselves. If there was a riot, I swear to you, they didn't start it. What an engaging way to read a novel. Yeah, right. There is a lot of voice acting, but it is very much like reading a book. Ugh. Well, anyway, you guys hanging out on YouTube, if you want to drop a like on the stream, that would help me out. Might bring in some more people. And Kirai, if you want to drop a follow, you know, you're more than welcome. I'm gonna be streaming pretty much, well, definitely streaming the whole game, and I have been making sure, like, until I have stuff that's not main story to do off stream, I'm just gonna play on stream. I do like this game, so I want to play it off stream sometimes, but I don't want to like do any MSQ off stream. You know what I mean? So now we gotta. Okay. Oh. What happened? He died. He died. Just standing on a chair. That's how you really assert dominance. Oh, you don't look hurt.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
Sure, I'll be coming to watch your progression when I can. Awesome, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
On the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident.
Ooh.
There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
Dun dun dun.
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life.
Sounds familiar.
To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions.
Actually, that one guy does.
It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence.
They were paid off. It's a false flag. It's a conspiracy.
That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Oh my god, I sweat so much. It's insane. I like can't do anything about it. I promise I can't. I could maybe like just take like a bunch of baking soda or something and just slap it on my armpits. Freddie love kisses. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Alphanod wishes to investigate the circumstances surrounding the riot. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur, given the rising tensions within this. Freddy. No. Stay in the basket. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Replace the chair for a giant block of ice for passive cooling. True, actually. You know what's funny, though, is like it's cold down here. Like it's probably only about 70 degrees right now in here. And I mean, I'm in the basement. It's the coldest part of the house. Hold on, he's got a little eye booger. There we go. It's just I just sweat a lot. Like when I get nervous or when I'm like socializing with people. I think it's because of my PTSD, maybe. But yeah, no, like I mean, look at this. Look at this. It gets worse. Like when I used to go to school, oh my god, high school, like the backpack, literally terrible. Literally terrible. Like the worst thing ever. Having to wear a backpack with how much I sweat. Oh my god. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would occur. Yeah, I read that. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good, then you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, where I would hear what General Robon has to say upon the matter. Well, he's just gonna be like, protesters bad, fighting good. Okay, Fred. Good boy. Be a good boy, Fred. He's just like licking my arm. As he do. Do. He likes the salt. Yeah, probably. Now is not a good time. Oh, I didn't mean to. I always forget to turn that off. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphanod, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeon. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Fanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can imagine, given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident... Yeah, exactly. I'm glad that someone is catching on to the sussiness. Like, it's just so sussy. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my accident, I observed several of the refugees were armed, not with butcher knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that the tensions between Uldan's citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans had returned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not a single gil to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Exactly! Alphanod's speaking the truth here. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. Okay, dude, but we're trying to like get you to understand, you know. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. Yeah, but like the whole point. This okay. I don't have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning in on. Okay. Well, you tried, Alfie. The general is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim without any necessary proof that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities. Therefore, I propose we conduct our investigation independent of the authorities. That is a good idea. To that end, I would have you make inquiry. We're not gonna smother the embers. We're just gonna pat out the flames that keep springing up. Yeah, exactly. Don't solve the issue. Just deal with the symptoms. He may balk at a request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. With my silver nod. It's like a Jedi mind trick. I just go. And then everyone's like, wow. I meanwhile shall seek answers in my own, after which we can regroup and share our findings. That sounds like a good idea. I like Alfie. I like Minfilia. I like Alfie. I like Totoro. I like Erringer. I like Ida. Papalimos, okay. I like Yugiri. Thancred's cool. You look as though you have something to say. Do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. Any able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well, the Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to the recent incidents, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Cool. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. My dad beat me. Have you guys seen that video? That's so ridiculous. There's this really old YouTube video of this guy playing like it's like a joke. It's like a skit comedy with it's like a talent show. As a kid, he's like playing a keyboard and it's all like samples. So it's like, cool. All right. Cool. All right. And then like after like 10 seconds, he's like, Mama, my dad beats me. And it's like really awkward. Anyway, sorry about that. That was really random. My brain just got like flooded by the memory of that stupid video. All right, what brings you to here, adventurer? A search for refugees. You've come to the right place. You mean those refugees? You won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation, are content to pass their days in peace. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like the merchant who passed through recently, gregarious fellow but awfully opinionated. Oh, tell me more about this merchant. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take this means as someone who read my report. The refugees who have left with the merchant have yet to return. I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. Okay. Terrified refugees. Oh man, it's dark. Don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon. You're not a flame, I see. If Leofric bid you to speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we hadn't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution, a retribution, of holding the ruling cross to account. Taking that which is owed, a childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you will understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. What are you doing? Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Why didn't you run away with me? We should have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me, be here to soothe me. Why? Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Who are you? What do you want? It's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons that he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us up on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and, oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. That's not good. The other refugees are hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said that our cause was righteous and that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show the brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Alright. Seven hells, they found us. Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Haha, sorry to disappoint you, but we were more than willing to kill you ourselves. No! Don't do it! Don't do it! You don't want to do this. I promise you. I guess I do want to do this. I mean, I kill primals. I don't know what you were expecting. Oh. Got another one. They're trying. They're trying. Oh my gosh. Oh, I accidentally hit the little salamander guys. Cool. You done fighting? You beat him like it was nothing. God Almighty, what are we gonna do now? I don't know. Leave? Oh, he's gonna say the same thing again. Oh, we yield, alright? Oh. Okay. Sounds good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. For this real quick. He is going through me. I'll be right back. Come on, Fred. Come on, bud. Fred. Whatever. All right. Terrified refugee. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? You had no choice. Better let a handful of them take a beating than get butchered by the flames. Okay, we didn't actually kill them. That's good. What did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else could he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone Throw, but... Whoa! How many must perish in the pursuit of this futile cause, and how much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest, and surely it will lead us to ruin. Okay, let me read what he said. The merchant wished to approach the refugees, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. Okay. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. The nights do get dark in this game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others, that they'd be back soon, but it's been days. I left with the man from Ul'dah. The man said they were going to change everything and make it so that we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for someone stirring up trouble. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait, look, over there. I think that's him. Which one of these gullible fools should be my next victim? Well, maybe don't say that out loud. Why, hello there, sir. You! Get him! Can't outrun a chocobo. I'd bet. Yeah, if I saw someone who kills primals for fun, I would be like, oh boy. You again? What? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution, that's preposterous. Who filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. I don't care if I have a right. For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a Keykerns arse about politics. It was a business, only business. You can try to run if you want. Grr. Oh? Is that guy gonna shoot him? We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you go to protect me, I swear I'll tell you everything. No, you're gonna get shot. I almost guarantee it. Ah. What's all this commotion? Oh, come on. You shot him. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna accuse me of it. Gonna be like, hold on, adventurer. I would like to know more about your relationship with the man who was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it's obvious you're not the one we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Okay. Is the body still there? Oh, it's gone. Bzz. Bzz. Sprint. Sprint with all your might. What news? Murdered? Damn it all to the seventh hell. He was not simply murdered. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Okay. Take your word for it. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphanod has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Bartholomew! Okay, go to the Aetherite. Ring, ring. All right. Bartholomew. That guy looks exactly like him, except with hair. We've been expecting you, madame. All right, well, take the money.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
He's playing both sides.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
Okay.
In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Alagon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger. We know
Oh no.
it has yet to be fully excavated.
Oh.
Alagon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself.
No, come on. Oh,
If
come
accurate,
on.
it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told,
Crap.
until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
Great.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, If someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
Hello, you're back. Sorry, I had to make up. You're good.
It is in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Well. Has to be a Lalafell too. The evil Lalafell. Well, I do say that is quite a predicament that we find ourselves in. Quite a predicament indeed. Yeah. I'm thinking, we can chat for a minute or two, but we may think about starting to wrap up stream here in a little bit. As I mentioned, I did want to record a video tonight, that React video, and I did want to edit it and whatnot. I also need to eat dinner and feed the cats, do all sorts of stuff, so probably going to have to start wrapping up here in a few minutes. But yeah, so have a good one over there, and hopefully the video editing goes smoothly. Thank you. Eat up and hydrate. Thank you. I am looking forward to it, but I'm nervous because, like I mentioned, the React video is the potential for backlash and drama or whatever, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna be as reasonable as I can, and all I can do is hope that people see it and like my content, whatever, stuff like that. But yeah, just a little bit of fair warning on that one, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about or say or anything. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. I will say, I'm not a big fan of the trope where it's like suddenly, like, you kill the world-ending threat, and it's like suddenly there's a new world-ending threat, except it's worse. And it's like there's only so many world-ending threats that you can stave off before you're like, maybe the world should just get destroyed. Anyway, it's a little cliche is all. It's just like, oh, you know how we destroyed the world-ending weapon? Now there's another world-ending weapon. It's like, oh, okay. Anyway, I appreciate everyone that was here and everyone that engaged and chilled and all that. I know that some of these streams are pretty quiet. That's all right. Just the way it goes. It do be how it is sometimes, and that's just the way it is. So if you haven't joined the Discord, we've got the link pinned. In Dragon Ball Syndrome, exactly. It's just like the power scaling stops making sense at a point, right? Like you got to have like limits on power, or else it's just like feels like you can just become infinitely more powerful. Finally defeated the world-eating dragon. Oh, what's that rumbling noise? Phase 2. But wait, there's more. Also, hi, I just woke up. Hi, so good morning. I hope that you slept well. I am unfortunately going to be ending streams soon, but we had a relatively good stream so far. And if you feel like rewinding and watching it, you can. Although there was no one there in the beginning. I streamed alone for like an hour. It was like the first time that's happened, actually. Surprisingly. Hope the stream was great. It was pretty good. Despite it being very like high zoo. Despite it being pretty chill with not very many people here, you know, it's a good stream. It's a good stream. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I hope that you all look forward to the video tonight. Of course, I missed you. I was busy with PC. That's okay. That's okay. No problem. No problem whatsoever. I started up and, you know, it just bad timing, I guess. Everyone was busy when I started streaming. There's no problem there. But yeah, you'll be able to catch me next time. You'll go back and watch the parts I missed. Yeah, you're more than welcome. I did make a playlist for these streams, so all of these Final Fantasy streams are going into a playlist, which is good. Like if anyone wants to catch up or watch the older ones or whatever, it should be pretty easy to do so. Yep. All right. He's just sitting outside the door and just loafing. Okay, I'm gonna go give him dinner, and then I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then yeah. So appreciate everybody, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out.